I hope you guys are ready to bash some bonfires, because Solstice 2025 is just around the corner. On the subject of Bonfire Bash, actually, I'm not sure if that will really feature into the event this time around, but in this video we're going to break down everything we know about the event because, well, one of the more interesting elements is that Solstice is getting a bunch of new weapons. These will actually feature into the tier system, which isn't necessarily surprising, but there'll be holofoil variants of the weapons this time around. Some of them look pretty awesome, so we'll talk about those, as well as additional objectives for the event this year, new armor, currencies, cosmetics, and all the stuff we typically expect from these kinds of events. So I'll mention it now so I don't forget. Solstice will drop on the 5th of August and run up until the 19th, so it's only a little over a week from now until it drops. If you guys enjoyed the video, do us a massive favor and hit subscribe, as around half of my viewers are not actual subscribers. If you feel like doing that, well, I guess I'll feel a little bit happy about it. But before we go any further, today's video is sponsored by one of the biggest games around, and this is one of the best times to start playing, because new players can use my link below to get epic heroes Tallia and Drake after reaching level 15, plus you'll want to stick around for some more juicy bonuses. Raid Shadow Legends is heating up this July with the Chaos Awakes event, and that'll help you guys unlock brand new legendary champions like Leminisi the Gold-wing. She's the perfect champion to power up your team, remove enemy debuffs and counter corruption, as well as breaking shields and bypassing enemy defenses. So if you log in for 7 days between now and August 20th, you'll unlock this freebie and make light work of the event dungeon boss, Kurosa the Covetous. All you need to do is start your login streak by July 31st to qualify. One of my favorite things about Raid is that it gets constant updates, including new ways to play, but also a huge number of events and player factions, which in my opinion have some of the coolest champions in any game. So don't miss out. Scan my QR code on screen or follow the link below, and you'll immediately get a huge starter pack with the epic champion Tallia, as well as an additional pack at level 15, unlocking Drake, a powerful epic champion from the Lizardmen faction. And there's even more. New players can pick from 5 promo codes to access any of the extra legendary champions on screen. I would personally go for Tuhanarak by using code Desert Queen because they're only available until August 12th. And you can even join my clan, House of Hounds. Look it up in game for a chance to join. So be sure to get started today. All the details are linked below, and thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the video. Here is the pop-up card for Solstice this year, the benefit being that we can see some of the armor that we'll be able to obtain. The stuff in the middle actually will come from the Eververse store. Not sure that it's my style, but it certainly has a vibe, I guess. On top of the store loot, of course, there will be armor that we can earn through gameplay, as well as the weapons that we can see on the left-hand side. For the Eververse armor, as always, this will cost 1500 silver, but there is a purchase option for Bright Dust, which will be 6000 Bright Dust. And getting a little bit more into sort of how we actually play the event, there'll be a currency called Solstice Alloy, which is used to forge lustrous armor and imbue it with a glow, acquired by completing activities through the system. And we'll be using the Solstice Forge once again to craft the armor this time around. Plus it'll actually get a set bonus, so the 2-piece perk is Photo Galvanic, and receiving healing temporarily grants your solar weapons increased flinch resistance, handling, and reload speed. Then there is Cauterize, where rapid solar final blows will heal you. Particularly the 4-piece bonus there actually sounds quite good. And I guess it's a new component of these kinds of events when they bring armor sets round. As Bungie have said, set bonuses will apply to all armors that they release moving forward. As always, we'll get intro quests and things. And this time a lot of the focus, as we can see, is on portal activities. So with no mention of Bonfire Bash, that's why I'm assuming it won't be coming around this time. There are indeed elements of progression in Solstice that aren't entirely clear yet, but one thing that is obvious is that we're going to get high tier rewards by engaging with some of this content. So we can see from the Solstice engrams here, there's a tier 5 version, and all the tiers in between exist as well. So these will apply specifically, of course, to the new weapons for this year. Firstly, we have Fortunate Star. This appears to be the base skin for the weapon, which is definitely different. I like the sort of neon colors and the palm trees in the background, but there will additionally be holofoil variants of these weapons too. Now, Bungie outlined before Edge of Fate dropped, these have a cool sort of ocean animation on those weapon skins. So I'm interested to see precisely how we'll actually earn them. Looking at the rolls for the bow this time around though, in the left column we have Impromptu Ammunition, where final blows increase ammo meter progress from all sources for a short time. There's also Dragonfly, Repulsor Brace, and then it has Transcendent Moment, Killing Wind, Archer's Tempo, and Successful Warm-Up. Then the second slot will be able to roll Explosive Head, Precision Instrument, Destabilizing Rounds, Sword Logic, Eye of the Storm, plus there's Archer's Gambit and Demoralize. So a couple of perk updates for the bow right there. And then we'll get a new weapon called Festival Flight, which is a strand area denial frame grenade launcher. Again, the skin variants, including the Holofoil one, will be available for this weapon, and the left column can get Blast Distributor, where dealing splash damage grants a bonus to grenade stat. That actually could be quite a good perk. Plus Demolitionist, as well as Recycled Energy, Transcendent Moment, Envious Arsenal, Ambitious Assassin, and Slice are available in the left column, with the right perk column able to get Binary Orbit, Frenzy, One for All, Vorpal Weapon, Attrition Orbs, Hatchling, and finally Elemental Onin. Keep in mind the Dreamwork origin trait, where once per reload, assists or assisted final blows partially refill the weapon from reserves and increase reload speed for a short duration, with bows receiving faster draw time. And on tier 5 variants of this, that perk will indeed be enhanced as well. The other new weapon for this year though is the Yeartide Apex, which is a solar lightweight frame SMG. The left column can get Transcendent Moment, Recycled Energy, Heal Clip, as well as Feeding Frenzy, Lone Wolf, Attrition Orbs, or Demolitionist. Then the right column is able to get Burning Ambition, the new Scorch perk where dealing sustained damage will scorch targets, and dealing damage to a scorched target will inflict Scorch. So it's a pretty cool one. There's also Binary Orbit, Incandescent, Harmony, Chaos Reshaped. That was from back in the final shape. Was that only available on raid weapons previously? I'm not 100%, let me know down below. But additionally, it can get Target Lock. So actually some pretty cool looking weapons, and I enjoy the idea that we'll be able to get high tiers of these with all of the enhancements. But I assume that power level will once again influence the tiers that we're able to actually earn. Keep in mind that Solstice will have an event home, much like we see for all the other events in the game now, and there'll be the Flamekeeper title updated for this year, which will require a total of 8 triumphs to be completed. So looking at some of the objectives quickly, we've got one to unlock the first piece of Solstice armor, another to unlock all of the armor pieces for our class, and then there is Knight of the Solstice to reach event rank 15, Solstice with yourself to complete solo ops activities with a modifier active, so they'll be introducing Solstice specific modifiers to these activities. There's the equivalent one for Fireteam and Pinnacle Ops, and Crucible Ops, as well as objectives to imbue a full set of Sublime Armor with the Incandescent Ingots, reaching rank 30 on the event home, completing a raid or portal activity at Master or higher difficulty, or winning rounds in Trials with a full set of Solstice Armor, and achieving A-grade performance in any portal activity with at least one Solstice modifier active. So, like I said, Bungie's sort of moving away from Bonfire Bash for the moment. Why would Bungie have us bash bonfires when we can bash portals? Otherwise, as always, there will be plenty of Solstice cosmetics, lots of kind of shark-themed things. There's a new Sparrow there, and there is the Megalodasher, which is a shark skimmer. These will be Eververse purchases, primarily. I'm sure a bunch of things will come up for Bright Dust as well, although it will largely be items from previous events. But the event will be active for a little while, so I'm sure there'll be a few opportunities for things to show up in the store. For the moment, guys, that's what we can say about Solstice for the year. Gotta say, I'm looking forward to the weapons a bit more this time around than in previous years or the last couple of years. There's nothing obvious from the database, but of course there's also the possibility that we'll be able to earn a fair few power levels from some of the Solstice content as well. So I'm hoping that will be the case, but give me your thoughts on the weapons, upcoming rewards, and objectives for this year's Solstice. If you've enjoyed the video, a rating really does help me out on the channel. Also, once again, thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring the video today. Be sure to follow the links down below, where you can get access to a whole bunch of bonuses available for new players. You can also scan the QR code on screen to check that out. But otherwise, thank you as always for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.